Hello again, Honky Tonks. It's me again with your favourite jumper. Anyway, Tommy Robinson, as you know, is serving an 18-month prison sentence in Belmarsh jail in London for contempt of court. He will do half of that sentence, as I explained before being let out on licence with strict conditions. If he breaks those conditions, then he's dragged back to prison to serve the remainder of his term. Now, I could argue that Tommy Robinson isn't a political prisoner. He wasn't put inside for politics, he was put inside for breaking a court order, contempt of court. But now it seems it is getting political, and from what I've seen online, I don't think the governor of Belmarsh has any considerations for the guy's safety. I really don't, considering who Tommy Robinson is. All right. He was jailed effectively for producing a journalistic video. All right. And he's now serving time for that. I mean, even for that to happen in Soviet Britain, it is Soviet Britain under Starmer and the Labour Party. It really is. You got Hugh Edwards doing what he did. You got the Manchester Airport thugs still out, not even charged. And yet this guy's in prison for that. It's crazy, isn't it? It's upside down when you think about it. It's not right. It's proper Orwellian 1984 Animal Farm shit, if you ask me. Anyway, according to the administrator of Tommy Robinson's X account, they're trying to move him out of solitary confinement where he'll be safe, at least. He has been given the choice by the prison governor there to either moved with the general populace, the main wing, where it'll be a death sentence because of the people on that wing. Now, Belmarsh has a high count of people, a certain demographic who hate Tommy Robinson for what he says. All right, they're not nice people at all. So he can either go there with them and die, or he can go on the wrong uns wing, the E wing, if I remember it's called, and be with them. Of course, he'll never agree to that, and no decent, how can I say this? No criminal, no manly criminal would put themselves in with the wrong uns or forever get tarred as being one of them. I know how the system works. I know how they think. Having worked there for like 11 years, not in Belmarsh, I have visited Belmarsh and it's not a nice place. But yeah, I was in the criminal justice system for 11 years. If you didn't know, I keep telling people. But the guy's life is on the line here. So if he won't do that, he'll go down the block instead, where it'll be the bare minimum for him. So, I mean, oh, dear me, what this guy has gone through, regardless of what you think of the fella, all right? Do you honestly believe he deserves this? All right, they're coming for his rights, they're trampling on his liberties, and when they're done with him, they'll come for you, they'll come for us. And who'll speak up for you then? Think about that. And he's not even getting the same rights as other prisoners. All the guy is trying to do is stay alive. Prison isn't a holiday camp as people think it is, especially if you're new in there. There are gangs still running rings. It's a horrific experience. There's some stories I could tell, but I probably shouldn't. Maybe that's another video for another time. But it's a hellish experience. It's horrible, especially if you're an introvert, I think. Going into a prison full of dickheads who behave like children, who are more concerned with their rights than yours, then, it is quite the deterrent. It really is. If you're in there for non-violent crimes or I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. It's not nice. It's not the holiday camp they say it is. But Tommy Robinson, according to his ex accounts run by his admin, is saying he's not even afforded basic rights like family visitations. He can't have physical contact with his family when they come in. It has to be behind a screen. I mean, Jesus. Like I said, he wasn't jailed for political reasons, but they are now politicising his imprisonment, I think, if you ask me. The guy isn't in prison to join a gang. The guy isn't there to cause trouble. He's there to do his time, stay alive, and keep safe. The prison has a duty of care to keep prisoners safe. It should be. You shouldn't be sent in there expecting to be assaulted or killed. You really shouldn't. Prison staff, the governor, the government, the authorities, they have a duty of care to everyone who's in there, regardless of their crimes. So, you still have human rights, and I've seen them abused in there big time. And it does happen, it really does. And he'll be a top target now because of who he is and who these gangs are, the demographics that they come from. They hate the guy, they want him dead because he speaks the truth. So, it's who'd be Tommy Robinson at a time like this? Who'd be him? But he's doing it, he's going through it. He knew this would happen to him, and the video's still up for being a journalist. And that's that. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, Roger Trout.